Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our TED Talk. I hope everyone is doing well today. We are here to talk about vaccines, antibiotics, and hormones. Let us enlighten you with our research to show you what these miracles have done for us and how they continue to improve our lives every day for many days to come. The first person to make a vaccine was Edward Jenner, who was making a protection to smallpox in 1796. He took some of a blister which belonged to someone infected with cowpox and then inoculated it into another person's skin, which was called arm-to-arm inoculation. This method of inoculation was later developed into a vaccine in 1798, which consists of antibodies that fight the virus and part of the virus which is injected into your body to strengthen your immune system. There were many vaccines made in the 20th century, but seeing the number of vaccines a person was required to take, they decided to combine 2 or 3 into one vaccine to speed things up. Vaccines are best used to reduce the amount of infectious diseases floating around us. They are probably the best tool to promote individual and public health if large portions of populations and communities have been vaccinated and immunized against these viruses. Vaccines could potentially eradicate lots of diseases and could only be brought back by accident or by infected humans. Vaccines can be used after being exposed to the virus or before, but it's recommended to get these beforehand to prevent any sickness. Vaccines prevent lots of death around the globe because it reduces the severity of the disease if it gets spread, and it minimizes the consequences of the infection. The strategy of the herd population is very important because vaccines only work if everyone has them, but there are certain people who cannot get immunized due to health reasons. The herd population strategy to immunize everyone who has the capability of getting the vaccines to prevent the vaccine from spreading, which protects the ones who have not been vaccinated. Source drying is a similar strategy to herd protection. It targets certain groups to get vaccinated and decreases the spread of the disease. Vaccines are mainly used to prevent diseases like influenza and cancers. Vaccines are cost-effective in the long run and save lots of money for the government and communities. Instead of investing in expensive healthcare, people can invest in vaccines and save their health and their money in the future. It's a very good idea to get vaccinated for certain diseases before you go out of the country to prevent foreign viruses to spread. Good health promotes economic growth and social development of your community because of all the money saved on medical supplies and staff and buildings. Vaccines in the future are going to evolve largely. Scientists are working towards cancer vaccines and raising public standards, which will advance us very much. Scientists are looking forward to treating diseases with vaccines rather than curing them, to strengthen immune systems to fight the diseases rather than just to wash them away. They are also looking for different ways to fight malaria and HIV because there is no known cure to AIDS so far. We are also going to start providing vaccinations to developing countries to eradicate diseases worldwide and to make sure the world is a healthier place. Vaccines are very important for the human race and helps our economic status as much as our health. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I hope everyone learned something from this. Now I'm going to hand it off to Morgan to talk about antibiotics and hormones. Have a good day.
Hormones play a crucial role in keeping our bodies healthy and happy. However, some people can't produce the hormones they need inside their own bodies. Testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone can all be taken in many different forms. These forms include skin patches, pills, shots, gels, and mouth patches. The hormones are absorbed into the body and complete all the tasks their own body's hormones would have completed. There are a few options for types of hormones you can take. You can take bioidentical hormones, or you can take synthetic hormones. Although synthetic hormones and bioidentical hormones are made in the same place, there are significant differences between the two. Synthetic hormones aren't the same as the hormones created inside the human body. Bioidentical hormones are identical to the hormones that would be produced inside your own body. Synthetic hormones have recently been linked to several serious medical conditions since they aren't built like the ones in the human body. Hormone supplements are typically used for HRT and to help cure things such as infertility and erectile dysfunction, along with many other physical conditions. Another hormone that we can produce outside the human body is insulin. We create insulin by taking out the DNA of a bacteria and putting the DNA in for insulin. This way we can produce a lot of that hormone fast. They also use yeast for this process. Along with both these great things we use to keep ourselves healthy, there are other important things that we can use to keep our body out of harm's way. Antibiotics are an amazing tool we can use to keep ourselves in good health. Antibiotics are made from things like fungi, bacteria, and sometimes even other antibiotics. They are used to treat bacterial infections, and they can either kill off the bacteria or stop them from reproducing. This stops the infection from further spreading. However, some bacteria can become immune to antibiotics if that type of medicine or any kind of medication is taken too frequently. Now that you know more about antibiotics, vaccines, and hormones, we hope you'll be able to use all these amazing tools and create an educated opinion on the subject. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and thank you for coming to our TED Talk.